Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. We're on the final episode of Life is Strange 2, and they've been like constantly like hyping us monthly post by monthly post. I'm so sorry, excuse me. I'm not on webcam today. I just recovered from being sick and I still look shitty, so that's the least of our concerns. Okay, so before we get into the final episode and see how it all ends, I'm gonna review my choices. Let's just go from maybe episode 3, because I think it mattered. I still haven't heard back from Lila. I'm not sure if I still can make this third attempt to call her, but I'll find out if she's okay or not. So let's see, make coffee, hit the target, okay. I try to be understanding with Daniel, mention Karen. Didn't mention the watch. You intervene when Big Joe slapped Cassidy. Yeah, because I'm a man. You passed one of the tests. So I didn't know if I don't know how to pass both vision tests. It was so complicated. You told Agent Flores the robbery was Finn's idea, which it was. You escaped the hospital without hurting anyone. Finn wasn't at the hospital because he died. Yeah, I think because he died, and instead it was the guy who was there. What is his name again? Joey. Is it Joey? Joey is our nurse, I think. Yeah, okay. So I didn't take the nurse, I just snuck out. And now we are, wait, hold on. Some more stuff. You broke Daniel's toy while taking back from Chad, or because I didn't want to sing. No, because I didn't want to do like an accent or something, I don't know. Then I had to sing so that I wouldn't get beaten up. It was so messed up. It was so racist. You didn't get into the truck. Okay, yeah, because I was really like, I just got into one shit with a couple of white guys, and I'm not saying all white guys are bad, but you know, when you're meeting strangers and you just had a bad experience with a couple of strangers, you kind of like, I don't want to trust anyone. I'm scared this guy's gonna kidnap me, which is what my mind was going through then. Can I give money to the church if I kind of regret now since I know what they do? Overall, you tried to let Karen open up to you. Good. You stayed outside. Okay, we tried to bond with Karen. She helped me clean the wound. Nicholas was unaware of your presence. I think it was the guard. You shared your money with Jacob. Who was Jacob again? It was the guy who wanted to run away, I think. You met, and he brought Daniel to the crazy prophet church place. But I can't remember what he needed money for, to see his sister or something. I can't remember. You got caught by Nicholas. Nope, you managed to hide from Nicholas. That's good. Finally, you and Daniel both spared Leah's best life. You didn't shoot her. Daniel didn't kill her. We are good, big brother. Okay, so far so good. I think we make good choices. But I'm a lot of questions are still unanswered. Like, is Lila okay? Do we want to go with Karen, or are we still going to, is the game going to just force us to go across the wall? And if you ask me, like, Karen seems to be really taking care of us now, and I don't know if because in the past she didn't want to, but I think now she still doesn't want kids, but I think she just wants to take care of us until we can go back on the road, which I think will happen. Maybe Karen can finally talk to Daniel and like apologize to him properly for leaving them and make him understand, and the two of them can just continue to Mexico. So let's go to Mexico. You guys heard the news about Donald Trump's wall? Like, it was actually so easy to break through. Like, the way it was built was so bad, and it's so sad because of the money that is used to build this stupid wall, and in the end it doesn't even do what it was meant to do. Not that I would support, I mean, it doesn't really matter because people can still go into Mexico by plane. Like, you think everyone drives there? It's supposed to prevent people, like, you're even preventing legal migrants, maybe. I don't know.
Wild world. There were two wolf brothers living in their home lair with their papa wolf. They lived in peace until hunters took their dad away. The wolf brothers wandered for days and nights, learning how to live on their own for the first time. That's when the big brother discovered that the little one was not an ordinary wolf, but a super wolf. they decided to head south to the distant land of their ancestors. But the journey was long and dangerous. Still, the Wolf brothers made new friends on the way. They learned more about the world. But danger seemed to always follow them after a bad accident. They were separated. The big brother had been hurt, and the hunters finally captured him.
Yes, we lost an eye.
They put him in a cage. But when he finally escaped, he went to search for his little brother. He soon found out that the little wolf had joined a coyote cult, but he would not leave them.
Coyote cult.
Suddenly, their mother showed up after all that time. She said she came to help rescue him. They begged the coyote leader, but she would not release the little wolf. He was their idol. So they had to knock her out to escape.
And everything burned down. It was like
The
a
Wolf
pirate
brothers,
wolf.
now reunited, followed their rogue mother far into the desert to her hideaway.
Oh, okay. So we're going to her house first. I like that they call her the rogue mother because that's kind of what she is. Because you can't use the word like divorced and and you can't use those words in animal terms. So it's kind of more like a generalized term for both animals and humans. Where are we now? Arizona? What's the other place that's like near yeah, it's Arizona. Oh, I'm so smart. I know geography. I also keep thinking of Arizona because of Sniper Wolf is in Arizona and she talks about her place a lot. So I kind of know a bit more about that specific. I'm not sure it's Arizona State. It's a state, right? Or is it a capital? I don't know. Okay, you know what? I live on an island with just one city and one state. I don't know all these terms. What the hell is a region and a county and a state? We have one state, one country, one city. That's how small we are. We don't have two cities. We have small towns within the state, I guess. We're still sleeping outside. I thought they would bring her to her place. Why are they sleeping outside?
Hey. Wake up, Sean. Dude, come on.
What? What time is it?
It's morning o'clock.
Get up. It's so beautiful. Check it out.
Oh my god, they're in the Grand Canyon or something. Why are you guys sleeping here at all places? It doesn't look safe. Like you're so close to the cliff. What if you get cornered by wolves or coyotes or whatever?
So?
Yeah, okay. Good call. Wow. That's amazing.
I know.
Where's the mom? Thought they ran away together. Maybe they just...
Is your eye okay?
Yeah. It just itches. It's okay, Nanu. Promise.
Yeah. Okay.
Aw.
I love you. No matter what happens. You hear me?
Yeah. I love you too. Diaz brothers. Always.
So... Are you still having those bad dreams? You know, about Lisbeth?
Yeah. Sometimes I feel like she's around, coming after me.
No, no, no,
Scary.
no. She wouldn't dare. She's lucky we didn't kill her.
She's lucky you didn't go after her.
Yeah, but she's still out there. Somewhere.
Go all the way to Mexico. She can't find
Creeps me out.
us. She has no power. I mean, yeah, bro, I got you.
Listen,
Doesn't matter.
we're far away from her, okay? We're together again. Safe.
Hope so. Sean. Are we criminals now?
I mean, since the thing with the dad, first of all, nothing would have happened. Like, they shot the cop and now they're like blaming the kid. I mean, like, yeah, it did cause an explosion, but nobody had proof of that. And what else did we do? We burned down a church, but she kidnapped a boy and kept him out of his like, will, I guess. So I would say no.
No way. We did exactly what we had to.
Yeah, we didn't purposely do stuff to hurt people.
If the
All
cops catch us,
self-defense.
we'll be judged for what we did. That's for sure.
Yeah. I know.
It's more like the fact that they'll capture us because of our
Well,
powers.
We're almost at the border.
And it'd be so dangerous if they have to like put us in confinement.
Finally.
I like it here, but we'll have to leave soon. I know.
I'm sorry, Enano.
Sean, I know it's been a long time. Can you tell me the rest of the wolf story?
I want to know like how the interaction between Daniel and the mother went, and they don't really show us that.
Oh. Yeah. I can tell you. Been forever since we left off.
Way too long.
Let's see. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, thanks to their mama wolf, the Wolf brothers barely escaped from the coyote cult. She led them to her secret lair, deep in the Red Desert. The Wolf brothers rested for a while, but at some point, they'd have to continue their journey south. They were closer than ever to their father's land, but between them and their destination lied...
A mighty fire unicorn. But she's nice, so they become friends.
Excuse me. Who's telling the story?
You are.
Who is the
But-
unicorn?
It's my story too. Right?
This is my version. Let's just say
Yeah. That's true. Okay,
this
then.
is the nice Big
So what happens
Brother
next?
playthrough.
They arrive in Mexico, but the country is rampaged by goblins.
Oh god.
Together, the wolves and the unicorn manage to slay
Oh
them
my god.
and become heroes.
Uh,
The police forgives them, and all their friends come to Mexico to celebrate.
that's pretty unrealistic. Oh god, I hope he doesn't
Sounds pretty good,
think,
Enano.
like we have to kill people who are goblins.
Let's back this shit
You
up
like
and
the
head back to
goblins are like
town.
the stereotypical drug dealers, which probably not what
Gotta clean up our stuff before we leave.
encompasses
This place
Mexico.
is too pretty.
Let's see. Oh, draw. Pack draw.
Ooh, sketching time. Good idea. I'm glad you can still draw after,
Oh yeah, the eye.
you know.
Me too, Daniel.
It's a bit harder, but it works.
But if I can see it in my mind, I can still sketch anything. Almost.
That's so cool. I don't want you to stop drawing. Ever.
Thanks, man.
As long as I don't lose
This is
my
so
two arms,
cool.
I'm fine.
Hey, can you draw me as a superhero? Like, striking a pose over the canyon.
Shield.
I can try.
Do I do that? I have to look at Daniel. What's that? Oh, that. Oh, it's Daniel. I thought I have to look at him.
My back hurts a little.
You're sleeping on the hard floor.
Ta-da.
finished.
Let me check it out. Oh man, I do look like a mighty superhero. That's so cool.
Out of ink. No. It's an accomplishment, but it sounds like we are out of ink. I mean, maybe it's the last drawing. That's why they say it. Telescope.
So incredible to see all those stars and
Where did you get
planets
that?
up close.
Maybe
It's
the
like
mom
we're
gave
right
it?
there.
Yeah.
Every star looked the same. Until we used Karen's old
Oh yeah.
guidebook.
Karen gave stuff to them.
I'm glad we had these.
Yeah.
Not a fan of desert critters.
I didn't think like better. I mean, if I was like the mom, I would let them stay and like get all the stuff they need and drive them. Wait, well, not maybe if you drive them to Mexico, they might get caught, like their identity, like
We
the
better
people
get
who are
out of
trying to
here before
escape.
that heat comes
But
in.
maybe they could have driven them really close to the border, like quite close for them to walk within a day. Like I was thinking. Let's see. What else do we have? Can I even stand up? No. Backpack. What else? Walkie-talkie. Okay. Canteen. Lighter. Color pencils. Days are hellfire, but nights can be chilly. Okay. Yeah, sounds like desert weather. Okay, let's continue reading. It's the mom, right? Karen wants to talk. It's hard, but I'm trying to hear her out. Not sure if I'll ever understand what she's been through or what she's after, but I can try. We got Daniel, finally. The freak guru can go to hell now. Feels so good to be with my bro again. Leaving Haven Point. Karen is taking us to her place. We need to breathe, sleep, heal. Blah blah. Sarah Lee needs to go. Oh, what? Sarah Lee. She's. No, I think she was like. This needs to go. I don't know. May 15th. Karen lives in a desert commune. No shit. Unincorporated community, she says. It's called Away from the community, I guess. Only 30 people live here on and off. This place is so weird, but the desert is mind-blowing. Okay, so she kind of lives in the middle of a desert-ish. It's interesting. How do I change the page? Daniel's still feeling confused, guilt-tripping a lot. He can't figure out what happened. The brainwashing, the lies, Liz's best grass over his trauma. Doing my best to help him recover. They should be fine now. Karen is a big help too. She's good with words. That letter from Jacob and Sarah made him happy. Daniel needs more friends, and so do I. Sean, we posing. That's cute. Okay, so they did like get to bond with the mom. Yeah, like whatever happened to Daniel back there is like, and in the like the heist is really traumatizing for like a 9-year-old. Like he doesn't understand anything and why it happens and what happened. Like total trip to live with Karen again. She wants to move on. That's easy for her to say. I'm trying. Daniel is getting better. I can see he loves having me back. Okay. So who's crying there? Okay, what happens next? Daniel's power is no secret here. No one gives a shit. They just go along with it and don't see it as something they can use to their own advantage. Refreshing. Who's gonna tell? We're already the bad shit crazy Sam people. Bad shit crazy sounds like something Chloe would say. What the hell is that? Yeah, like worshipping of thingy. I'm not sure, it's like a symbol of the town. So this place Away is what you make it. Joanne haunts it with cool-ass sculpture made from scavenged scraps. She's a cool and sunny woman. Karen's closest thing to a best friend, it seems. Cool as heck, ornamental tattoos. Okay, so this is a new friend that they made. She likes to build cool stuff. Cool. What's a gay couple? Arthur and Stanley live in one of the only proper houses in town. They built it together 10 years ago from ruins of their past lives. These two can't stop teasing each other, but they are so inspiring. Old couple, young loves. Yeah, and this it's both of them are dudes, which is so rare to see. Like, I mean, like Jacob said that he was gay, but of course he lives in a Christian community, so they always felt like he was the wrong person there, but it's just his feelings, so it's refreshing. Yeah. Got a letter from Cass today. Feels good. Would love to hang with her again. Oh, girlfriend. Maybe we can meet up again. And here we are. This place makes me want to draw. Could stare at the canyons forever. Cool. I want to go there, like the Grand Canyon. Daniel needs to vent out. He has been having nightmares about Haven Point and Lisbeth for weeks. Still feels guilty about my eye. Need to find ways to help him process this. Yeah. Like psychology with people and talking to them, and child psychology is very different. Like my sister has her own therapist, and like the methods is kind of like making them go back to grasping on realities and realizing that the dreams are just dreams and just their fears trying to haunt them, and not supposed to make them feel like paranoid that they are going to come back and control their life, you know. So, and they do other occupational therapy more than like adults. Daniel needs to vent out. Okay, we're gonna read this already. So next page. Karen told us about a cool camping spot. Reached the top after a long hike across the canyon. Track sessions feel like forever ago. Need to work out on my cardio. Don't fail, mate. Ursa Major. Probably the best view ever. Gonna strategize stargaze all night thanks to Arthur's telescope. Okay, so that's where they got the telescope. And this is the drawing. Okay, so like let's see how long this is. So now I would suggest, I would think it's like July 2nd. And they left okay, when did they left? No, there's no date. May. Okay, so I think it's been almost 2 months. Yeah, it's quite long.
It's so nice and cool in the morning here. Then it gets so hot.
Yeah, you guys should get like an umbrella.
I can help. Just tell me what you want to put in there. I swear Dad had that same book in the garage.
Yeah, I think he did.
Yeah, ask him.
Why did he never show it to us?
Maybe it reminded him of Mom too much.
Oh. Yeah. Right.
Okay, Daniel, what can you do? Okay, was it tab? No, it was E, right? Or was it Lucy's powers?
Let's clean up this mess.
Not if it cleans up by itself.
Stop! Daniel!
Can't catch it, huh?
No shit. Now cut it out.
Jeez. You're no fun.
Just use your normal arm powers. Okay. Fine, you can get the soda and don't spill it.
Yo, Captain Can you take these away?
Sure.
And no funny business.
Yeah.
Of course not.
Thank you.
Perfect formation.
Perfect control, perfect formation. Okay, pack.
I hope we could go watch the stars again. Mom said there's a moon eclipse coming up soon.
I'm in. This place is cool.
Does Daniel's
could just
voice
move
actor
here.
sound older too? Not a surprise.
Pretty useless with the crazy moonlight we had. But it scares the coyotes away. Activate flashlight.
On the way.
Oh my god, this is like, the flashlight reminds me of this like lightsaber. It looks like he was using the force to
Let's
call
hit
his
the trail, cowboy.
saber, like Jedi style. What's he doing? You can hear power. Stingy. Whoa, scorpion!
What are you doing?
Don't bully it. No time to play. Don't do that.
What the fuck, dude? Don't do that.
What's wrong?
Stop messing with it,
Poor
man.
thing.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry, little guy. Don't get eaten by eagles.
Yeah, then put him.
Do eagles eat scorpions?
No idea.
Cool. Let's go.
I guess like using the powers is a good way to pick up animals that are a threat to you and put them away safely instead of like crushing them.
I wish we saw more falling stars. Or any.
Don't piss when they fall. We saw the Milky Way.
Hey, We saw the Milky Way, dude. How cool is that?
Yeah, that's true. And Mars. That was so cool Arthur and Stanley let us use the telescope.
Yeah.
It's like they gave us
These guys are
telescope.
real cool.
I think it costs like $200 or something. Daniel. Daniel. I forgot how to call. I was just saying, like, my family believes
Didn't
that...
Joanne will let me
Just
help her
let
with
them
the
talk.
sculpture when we get back?
Hell yeah. You're like the magic assistant.
It's nice to be able to use my power out here. Not hide it.
Yeah. Karen was right. They're
Yeah.
all cool with it.
Mom doesn't say much about my power.
It's hard to talk about it, I guess.
You know, I could have done it by myself, right?
Hey,
Yeah, I'm your big brother.
let me be the...
Ooh, look, look.
Yes, yes, yes. You know, you're getting excited.
Man, I just saw a cool baby lizard.
Yeah. And you scared it.
I know.
Okay, lift the rocks, brother. Gotta look at it.
Looks like a job for our local super psychic boy.
Whoa, how did that happen?
Rock slide, I guess.
My family believes that all animals are like creations of God, and you shouldn't kill them unless you need to. That means like things that are dangerous, like tarantulas, cobras. You know, they come into your house, they might attack you and kill you. Yeah, then it's or tigers. Like
My
yeah,
legs are gonna
self-defense.
be like yours after all this hiking now.
But see, there's like vermin, like rats or like house lizards. Like we try to gently pick them up and or spiders and throw them back into the forest. This is what we ideally would like to do.
Damn.
And I've always been scared of like lizards and spiders, but I've slowly like tried to
So,
respect them as just
maybe you can
other
help us get
creatures who
outta
are
here?
just scared of us and trying to survive.
I'll try.
Instead of
Step back.
actually being a
Be-
threat to us.
Super careful.
So I'm just like, I learned how to like catch them properly and throw them back into the forest. And it makes me feel good. And of course the creature doesn't get hurt.
There you go. I hope it's okay.
Nice, man.
Shaka bra. There's no like cool phrases they say here that I want to use into like another like crack video. Like there's no like shaka bra or like cool dude. I mean cool dude sounds lame. So, like something I don't know. That's why like Life is Strange 1 is so much more funnier. Like the teenagers and friends in school, they have more like stuff and more Easter eggs and funny things going on. This is quite a sad. It's endearing but also sad, but not barely funny. Like this game is barely contains any humor and like cheesy stuff. You know, it's mostly like serious and endearing. Ooh, what is this? Is it trailer park? Was this where we're from? This is the nowhere or away. It's very interesting. You can just set up a community just anywhere in America. Just like, oh, it's an empty land. Let's all just like park our trailer here and become a community. Maybe some of us can build houses. Is that how it actually works in America?
Hey, I'm gonna go see what Joanne is doing.
Go for it. I have to bring back the telescope to Stanley and Arthur.
Oh, I see.
Went to town for weekly supplies. Some pancakes left in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Back soon.
It's very interesting that they're also very open to people going to their houses and eating their food. Like, they're all like one big family. It's really pretty cool. But it's also like, you don't know who could like be like thieves and
Daniel, you
stuff.
copy?
Yes,
There's no security, I guess.
I have a pancake alert in the kitchen. Repeat. Pancake alert.
Oh, man. Sorry, I was gonna eat with Joanne. Over and out.
10-4. No flying
Ouch.
pancakes today.
Hey, that's more for me. Let's go. No. I love pancakes. Take USB key, like, for what? Poems.
She's really good at rewriting her own life.
I am a solo Mebius strip. Just when I reach the end, I go back to the beginning. Reassign myself to new faces, the privilege to escape and rewrite another draft. Goddess Law set plans then shows me the page left unmarked for years. Out in the ghost desert, the seed return as saplings to reveal their age and power. Now I go back forward, laid with fear and hope, to water the children of the sun. It's like, I mean, we're talking about poetry, it reminds me of just like her mom, his mom. And she solo Mobius trip. When I reach the end, I go back to the beginning. So she started a new life by going for herself, reassign myself to new faces. So she met new people, and now she escaped and feels free to rewrite her story. Goddess, I guess the goddess is like a god maybe. Laughs at my, they just say god instead of goddess. Laughs at plans, then shows me the pages left unmarked for years. So I think she gonna get some stuff she missed out and reminisces, and then because of maybe the news about Sean and Daniel, and now she went back, and now she's back in the desert. The seeds returns as saplings, so her kids are now grown up. They reveal their age and power. Cool. Now I go back forward, laid with fear and hope, to water the children of the sun. Yeah, I mean, like, I can get it immediately, and it's a very interesting way of writing.
This one's pretty intense.
It might be about us as well.
I think I get it.
Don't believe I would find a soul within or without a church. A miracle was sleep and food and fuck, okay. A day without shit until it was not. Now we run to celestial spires, or visions of the fake prophet, engulfed in ego and belief, as the burning cross falls and on all of your cruel angels. I am the bonfire of vanity, so when the dam breaks we all flood like glasses on a mirage, if I believe. Interesting. I think this is more reference to like the church. Interesting. Okay, let's look at our bag. I mean, I can already look at my bag, so let's take a USB for something. I don't know what you need a USB stick for. Do we skip our phone numbers in there? Karen's bed.
Karen has been camping in her own house since we arrived.
So this is not a permanent house, right?
Either Karen was desperate for a job,
Ooh.
or she loved working with kids.
Note.
Karen doesn't even like to leave this place just to go shopping.
More poems.
Karen must have been so excited to finally hit New York.
Fly by night, not by fright, into the big city bright. Stop. That cliche nerve dying in the steel of the buildings, the rap of the street, the warp of the street. But no matter what or where I spin, the pull of a million dead poets take me to dance once again. Go, but this time I get to lead until the next flight. So yeah, she sounds very excited to lead her own life and not to be a mom, I guess. But I guess being a mom is actually a job. So it is a job that it's actually one of the most respectable and honorable jobs in the world, because it sounds tough and it feels like people think like you feel like you don't do anything because you stay at home and take care of children and help the house, but you are managing the house. You are basically a leader in the house, and you are raising the next generation and educating children. So it is a very honorable job. At least in my perspective and the perspective of the people who believe in my religion.
Looking at this place, I see that Karen really wanted to get away from it all. Karen looks so young and fragile on this picture.
Who's that? The mom? Maggie and Karen.
Hard times.
I'm not sure.
Looks like they all finally found their home.
Nice. Alright, community. Tidy my clothes. Hot sauce. No, not hot sauce on pancakes. Our bed. Oh, Jacob's letter. Oh.
I'm so glad Jacob and his sister are doing okay.
Okay.
They deserve some peace.
Hold on, Sean. Sorry, I did not write to you sooner, but this was the first time I've had the chance to relax after we got out of Haven Point. Thanks to you and your brother, I still can't believe it really happened. So bizarre. Sarah Lee and I do miss our parents, but we're not ready to let them know where we are yet. We'll figure it out after. With the money you gave me, I could pay a month's rent in advance for a room in a small beach town on the coast. Sarah, I just say Sarah. Sarah loves it. She's much better now thanks to to the antibiotics. We're doing great. The most important thing to me is my sister, just like your brother. You are lucky to have each other, and and we're blessed when you both came our way. I'm trying to track down our homework crew, so I'll keep you posted. I hope everybody's okay. After that night on the farm, we all deserve a break and a better future. Okay, please let me know if you make it to the other side. Okay, cool. So good thing I gave them the money then.
So cute. Looks like Lila has some competition now.
Hi Daniel, hope you are good and happy. I feel so much better now. I'm so happy I got to see the ocean for the first time. Even tried to surf. I think I could be good at it. I wish you were here so we could go to the beach, even if the water is cold. I love this weather way more than the heat. Please come see us soon. Thanks for being one of my best friends, Sarah Lee. Oh, that's so cute.
So good to have a home.
Yeah, after like, I don't know, like
Again.
a year. Feels like oh no. Because
And a
they
real
left
bed.
in like October, so now it's like July. Oh my god, it's almost a year. Like it's like 10 months. Karen's tab. We can spy.
Had no clue there was a network of seed pirates. Karen takes on some small pieceworks for a living.
Okay, so writing columns.
Must pay better than poetry.
I mean, yeah, to be honest, that's how it is. Karen Sean's tabs.
Brody's so good at describing painful situations. And seeing the good into it.
Oh no, this is about his mother who had cancer. Okay, here we go. A tribe called West. You can go home again. The last time I saw my mother before this year, I was telling her to leave me the fuck alone. That I was done with the whole bullshit family. My real fam, I never see that word, farm. My real fam were the strangers I met on the road, who became friends, not my family. Who became strangers, wait, what? Who became friends, not my family, who became strangers. Oh, okay. I adopted all the online connections I made around the world and all those wandering souls that I would encounter on my journeys ahead. You would be reading about them right now, except the next time I saw my mother, she was in a hospice care at our Utah home, her body light and frail as a web, holding my hand and telling me that she was sorry for about everything that kept us apart for most of my adult life. My mom was dying of cancer and she was sorry. So I cried, she cried, my brother cried, we all cried. And all the years of family bullshit blew away to dust. Like that. I wasn't just mad anymore. I didn't know it would be so easy or so hard. It didn't mean the past didn't happen or that I wasn't responsible in my own way. My brother used to tell me like I was a fake liberal because while I was out trying to save the world, he had to take care of mom and the family estate. Maybe he was right. But I told him that he also had the money to take care of them. God damn, if I was in charge of the finances, I would give it away the family estate and we'd be broke, living in a co-op. My brother knows this. Families are just fucking weird. Society tells us to love your parents and siblings simply out of blind chance. But what if you hate each other? What if you're only linked by random DNA? What if... Does it continue? Right. Where's the read? What if whatever. Okay, it doesn't matter. I've seen the best and worst of people everywhere I roll. You tend to have those extremes at 3 a.m. at an empty gas station or on some desolate freeway. Yes, I've seen strong families born in hard times. I know there are big siblings out there who will always care for their little siblings and vice versa. They helped me to understand our fragile filial ecosystem. In her last hours, my brother and I helped my mom's thin fingers as she passed on to a place I hope is better than the one she came from. After she was gone, I found a stash of some old school essays and stories, the only thing I was good at in school. I never knew she kept this stuff or that she cared. Even if we never understood each other, she must have been a little proud that I went my own way and tried to be a force for good. Mothers know how to make you cry like a little bitch. The first time tears had burned my eyes in a long time, it felt good. So for now, I've come back to a home I once vowed to never return. I don't feel so alienated this time, even if I still am. Like I say too often, there's a difference between being alone and being lonely. Now I have an estate to deal with and more responsibility than I actually want, but I have to see this as karma, or destiny, or the dharma of the privileged. Don't panic, but I may be taking a break from my life on wheels just to see who or what I can help. Now I have more resources to spread around. I'm sure my brother will approve, insert sarcasm, if we were still talking after all this memorial bonding. Okay, it's not a happy ending, but maybe it's a hopeful one. And speaking of hope, given the sad state of this sad nation, I've been thinking it's time to move outside my comfort zone. Send dispatches from places and people I'm not so familiar with. Places I can explore to tell new stories from, like Canada or Mexico or The Road Never Ends. Okay, interesting. Is there any more?
Yeah, I ghosted her.
How is she?
But so glad to see Lila's back.
Okay, so she's fine, right? Lila, me during the day, all good under control. In my bed. Okay, she sleeps a bit late, but I hope she wakes up early. Picture. I hope nobody's mad. I've been out of touch. Brain need a timeout. Yes, it can happen to me too. People are such pussies about mental health. Just talk and talk to each other for fuck's. Okay, Lila. Thanks for the flowers. I cried. Assholes. Lila is back. Hold up. I'm swimming by. Waiting for you. Hello fam. I got you. Very ready. Right, so I don't know. It felt like, I mean, I didn't contact her at all because I was scared about the police tapping into the system, and I just played a game called Orwell, which is basically like an FBI simulator game, and it shows that people can just like they will just find out like who is the main suspect and just connect like by posts online and by phone calls, like who is the closest relation and who might know what happened. So like they'll link your parents to it, link your best friend definitely, and other people who are in the scene. So like, and of course they will ask people around who are associated with like Sean and Daniel. So Lila was definitely on their list, and if I called, I mean I could have called Lila using the phone, but apparently like they can even track down phone calls as long as they have like a phone register number or something like that. They can use Lila's phone and like find this conversation with a stranger phone, and then they can kind of decode it. Oh, this is Sean. Sean's in this stranger's house or like their grandparents' house. So I really didn't want to get her involved in all this. So, but maybe someday we can call her again. And but it's really good to know. I'm happy that she's like moved on and she's better now. You know, she has so much stuff going on. Yeah. As for Brody, yeah, family is tough. A lot of people.
Whoa. I should have gone through that flash drive weeks ago.
Yeah, family is a very tough thing, and I know a lot of people who kind of like disown the family or disregard the family after they pass 18 years old and can move on their own. And the funny thing is like, unless it's a very abusive relationship where it's like a lot of physical abuse and your parents are psychopaths or whatever, like if not, then you should always try to make amends with your family, because if they are like, let's example, the parents are the one who pay for your stuff and they help you grow up and they take care of you when you're sad or when you're injured. So, and sometimes we expect a bit more from them and we don't give it. I mean, they don't give it to us. Maybe because you're tired or, you know, they're old and stuff. But like if you have good, at least decent parents, they would care about you. Some might be more controlling, and I guess that's one of the things I personally have gone through, and it's very constricting, and I try to deal with it by, you know, I'm like 26. I should have most of my liberties. I know I live under your house, but as long as I don't break any of those rules, I should be able to do whatever I want. Like I choose what I wear. I choose where I want to go. If you want to give me a curfew, fine, but give me a reasonable one. Like not 11 o'clock, I said like maybe 1 a.m. latest. You know, because it depends on where you live. If you live in a very dangerous place, then city, then yeah, maybe you want to cut down on the curfew, especially if you're a woman. I understand that they're just doing it for your protection, and we as kids and teenagers sometimes fail to understand the purpose of all these rules and all these statements. Sometimes parents are very harsh the way they speak it, and they could fix this themselves by learning how to speak with a good psychological tone and attitude. And you know, once we hear some negative tone in our parents' voice, like scolding, we just shut down. Most of us will just shut down, and then we get into a fight, and then you think your parents suck, blah blah blah, and then relationships just break apart, and because you feel like you're much better off living by yourself and being around strangers and friends. But from my experience, I have had so many falling out with friends, but I've never fallen out with my mom. Even though I feel like my mom has hurt me the most, she always comes back and beats my mom. Like she provides for me and she supports me as much as she can. Friends, sometimes, like, one thing as a child, like, I appreciate from my parents is honesty, and that is so hard to find in friends. Like, even if you have your close friends, sometimes your friends are not completely honest with you. And if it's for a good reason, yeah, okay, fine. But sometimes they do hide stuff behind your back, which could hurt you. I mean, if they keep hiding it. And then there's like drama and stuff, which I feel like the drama at home is always so predictable and controlled. It's just like more of a daily thing, whereas like drama with friends are more like sporadic and have a different intensity. And one of the intensity, when it gets too bad, you're just gonna lose the friend. It doesn't matter all the good stuff you do to them, and it doesn't matter all the good stuff they do to you. Some small thing can just break that apart, and then you think that, oh, friends will always be there for you. They always support me. Like, the chance of finding that kind of friend is like literally. This is not just a saying. It's a literal 1 in a million. Like, in the world, you have, maybe it's like in your country you have like 7 million people. Maybe there's only 2. Maybe like, sorry, 7. Yeah, maybe just like at most 10 people in your country that are actually good friends for you, basically. Yeah, and that's really sad. It's just how it is, though. Okay. Other than that, it's just, you could be just unlucky. Oh.
Hey, Dad.
That looks hot in this picture.
Layla
Oh,
always
Layla.
knew how to crack me up.
Cute. What kind of face is that? Oh, I miss them together. Okay. Fan.
Man, I'm still not used to this heat out here.
Yeah, that's one thing. You can just walk around naked. Eye medicine, yeah.
Gotta keep my eye lube handy.
Eye lube. Ugh.
Glad I don't need it as much.
Good. Snake clamp?
Ugh.
Oh.
I wish Karen didn't tell me she got a rattlesnake out of the toilet last week.
Phew. That's scary. But it's kind of expected when you live in a desert like this. All the... Yeah, snakes and scorpions, so you have to be on your guard for. Oh.
Didn't realize how much I miss Cassidy's voice. And her songs.
Hola. And what?
Dude.
And the sex. Are you gonna say sex? Hola, sexy boy. No more city boy. Jake hooked me up with your P.O. box, so now you can't hide from your old crew anymore. I know you took off from the hospital, and I'm glad you're still going down to Mexico. We've all been fugitives on the run, but you and Daniel are the kings of the road. I hope you finally get back home. Of course, I'm not ready to settle yet, so we're all hanging out in Colorado. The idea is trying to get as far away off the west coast as possible. Too many ghosts for now. Hard to believe Finn isn't here to start shit, and we don't miss him for that. He died, right? I think he died. But he'll get a few more songs out of me. We all want to remember him for his angels, not his demons. Okay, yeah. I miss you. I would love to take a road trip out of this shithole, and it would be great to swim with you again. So you better let me know when you hit Mexico, Sean. Don't make me track you down here. I'll even give you my number, so no excuses. Sweet, we can talk to her again, and maybe she can come visit us and settle down. Okay, maybe thinking too far ahead. Okay, I now eat my pancake.
One thing Claire and Karen have in common. Their love for pancakes.
Nom nom nom, there's so much left. Eat another one. More. Never mind. Group picture, yeah, we saw that. Okay, let's go. Let's explore. Daniel stuff.
Nice mess. Daniel will never change. It's nice to play games with Daniel again. Karen likes to join us too.
It's cool. Where shall we go?
Water management is kind of a big thing around here.
Discuss. Where's Daniel? Oh, walkie-talkie.
Dude, we could put red food coloring in the water and turn this into a blood tank.
It's irresponsible.
Yeah, but then everybody would freak out.
What's the point?
Plus, you can't do food coloring out here.
Pretty smart. You're never gonna run out of sun in the desert.
Boom, free electricity. No copywriting from the sun or suing. The sun is awesome. It's so nice.
I hope the UFOs are listening.